There is more to the process of what athletes put into his or her respective sport or sports. Many people believe all they must do is practice the sport, and that's the key. But it's actually extra hours of training and proper nutrition that are the true keys. These are things that must start at an early age.
It's a discipline that you have to have with this. You wanna kind of manage your day with your eating. So, having your vegetables, having your fruits. We normally do our smoothies with our herbal teas, and it just helps with, better reaction with your body. Being out here on the track and out on the field helps with reaction, and it just helps with, I call it my speed food.
Derek Johnson has been training young athletes in Savannah for the better part of a decade now. Many of his athletes have gone on to achieve levels of greatness in athletics and academics. Ben Kleinbitzer and CJ Robertson are two of Johnson's youngest athletes that he trains, who Johnson also believes are well on their way to greatness.
I ran a warm-up 100, I did some power on my legs, I ran a few 10s, a few 20s, a few 40s, and 100.
How do you feel? How does your body feel after going through all of that?
It feels tired. It feels that I've gotten some work in and that I've gotten better.
Ben is only 10 years old and already understands the importance on why he should have a well-balanced diet to go along with all of his training.
I drink smoothies, I eat my fruits and vegetables, and in the smoothies there's avocado, oranges, bananas, apples, peaches, and coconut water.
Speed comes from a diet protein, not a diet protein, a greenery protein, or like spirulina, or fruits, veggies. They give you protein.
Other various coaches around the Savannah and Chatham County area are also practicing better nutritional habits with their young athletes.
The team does provide pre-game meals. It's normally, a good little sub, some Gatorade, a little bit of fruit. We normally eat about 5 o'clock, about 4 o'clock. Give us plenty of time to digest it for the game. It's good stuff.
I think that they need to really hydrate really well, especially if we're going to be out here practicing for a few hours a day, and kind of expending the energy that we do. I think that hydrating is a huge part of that, so that's something we really try to preach to our guys about, staying hydrated throughout the day. But then also just your typical healthy diet with fruits and vegetables and nuts and things like that, and some grilled chicken's always good to throw in there as well. But those are all just things that I feel like any athlete needs to kind of make part of their diet, pretty stable area part of their diet.
Besides the training and nutrition, Johnson is also a great motivational figure for all of his athletes. He pushes each of them to strive for greatness in whatever they desire to do in their lives.
Positive psychology is great for kids, because if you don't tell them and teach them and make them believe that they are great, then how can they even have a chance to be great? Because you're great for your own expectations. You're not great for other people. You can only be the greatest for yourself. So how happy can you be when you're great and the best that you can be? It's not always about being better than others. It's about being the best that you can be, and that's being great. If you want to dig, your main thing about digging is thigh pop. This is a thigh pop. Look at that thigh. See, because the thigh going what? Forward. Forward and back. Forward and back. Let's get these in, y'all, just like this. Let's work that right foot, just the right foot. Just like knee, chin and chest. Bent over, this your dig phase, let's go. Thigh pop, but you stepping forward. Step forward, hit the ground. No, do just like this.
Some of the notable names Johnson has worked with as of recently has been Zach Quinney, who attends Georgia Tech University, and Demetrius Robertson, who attends the University of Georgia.
I trained Demetrius Robertson a few times, a little more than a few, but not a whole lot of times. But the times I did train Demetrius, I just emphasized Demetrius about being aggressive, going up, getting the ball. You can look at a few of the videos on YouTube where we worked on some of that. And, Demetrius is just a freak of nature, man. He's fast, he's lean, he has the whole package. I got introduced to Zach Quinney through Evan Reese. And that's another good athlete that I train. And he's now at Kennesaw State. And Zach Quinney, he's an offensive tackle who, at the time, his feet needed work. And what I did was I just started showing them which I will always say you have to start from basics. You have to start to 1. You can't jump to 3 and pass 1 and 2. So I started first with them, showing them mechanics, and then the mechanics such as, you know, how your angles and your knees and your legs should be when running, how your shoulders and your hands should be, and just showing them mechanics, really working with him slow.
Johnson's latest athlete, and probably his most important, is his son Donovan, better known as Don. Don is 12 years old and is already in elite condition for children of his age group. In a 10-month period, he put on 40 pounds of lean muscle through proper nutritional habits and training.
Well, I've been training Don since he's been young, that, you know, the proper nutrition is going to get him there. You know, that gives you an advantage. There's a lot of kids, you know, real good kids. I mean, you know, athletes that are real good, great, but they're not at their best because of their nutrition. And that's what I emphasize to Don, is about his nutrition, eating right. And sometimes, you know, we cheat. Don't get me wrong. We do it together. He be like, "Look at you, Dad," and I'll be like, "Yeah, look at you." But you know, on times, and like I said, a good bit of times, he eats pretty good and he trains quite a bit.
I'm striving to be great. I'm striving to do my best in life: track, football, athletics, even in the academics, all around.
Don participates in multiple sports. He runs track and field, where he is currently training to be a part of this year's Junior Olympics, and he stars at Calvary Day School, where he is a 6th grader playing with 7th and 8th graders on the football team as a defensive back.
Initially, when he first got here, he's a 6th grader playing 7th and 8th grade football, so it was a new challenge to him. Player's a little bit bigger this time, and he was a younger guy, but as the season progressed, he just turned it up. We saw like a different side of Don. He became, the running just looked so smooth and athletic.
We're very blessed to have Don and a lot of our guys, you know, a lot of our young guys in our program that are really starting to step up here as of late. And so I feel like the thing with him, as you look at him, he's a physical specimen, as we all see. And so he definitely checks that box. But the big thing with him is that he's been coming along mentally as well.
With Don, you know, I feel like Don can really become, you know, once the years go by, he's going to be real good, because, and he's getting there now, because you know, his speed along with size, and now he's even learning the game now a whole lot faster. He's becoming faster, so the mental part is now starting to come to him, and it's coming to him pretty fast.
Yeah. Shit, man, let's get it, man. Let's get it on 3. Let's get it on 3.
Audio Jungle.